Well, I went live a little bit later than I thought I was going to. I was supposed to go live right after the Mexican Fight Companion, which wasn't exactly a Mexican Fight Companion today because I only talked about one fight. So I mean, technically, it was a Fight Companion. It was that one fight. What's up, Nelson? Fluffy did it. Fluffy. He's like, there's only room for one Fluffy in this town. What's up, Lord Racer? I apologize that I took so long to come back. I had a little main event of my own. I know you can't see me right now. Maybe you can. If you adjust the brightness on your screen, you might be able to see me. If you make it black and white. I'm not trying to intentionally be hidden. But I have no options right now. There's just a lot of movement going on inside the pad right now, and I had to come outside. I was like very close to like, well, I guess I'm not gonna be able to come through. But I thought, no, that's stupid. I told him I was gonna be there. I told him I'll be right there. I'm not gonna do that. Who should he fight next? Bro. I say Paulo Costa just as a formality. Paulo Costa, and then give him the title shot. Paulo Costa, and I know there's other, but I mean, obviously, let's let him ride the momentum, you know. The way that he fought, let him ride that momentum. Don't be like, oh, make him do this fight and that fight and another fight. Then, hey, let him do his thing. If he's gonna be this exciting, if he's gonna save, I mean, I don't know if I could go crazy and say he saved the card, but if he's gonna do this good like this, don't be making him fight 3 other fights first, 3-4 fights. Give him Costa. Costa's acting hungry right now. Costa obviously can't have Chamoyev right now. Chamoyev's gonna have to win his fight, take a little bit. Costa shouldn't immediately have Chamoyev anyway. Chamoyev wins, it doesn't mean Costa's gonna get it. That would be crazy. Costa should get another one first as well. So I say Costa, and then let Chamoyev smash him. What's up, Q Ball? I feel like I haven't seen your name in a little bit. ARJR721, I could see your white teeth. Oh, now I know the resolution's off. Now I know it's off because I drink a lot of black coffee and soda. Strickland? Well, Strickland's not even allowed to fight anymore. That fool got voted off the island. Strickland can't even fight. Plus, Hernandez is not a social media influencer. Maybe if he built a little following first, started doing some TikToks, then maybe Strickland will fight him. But it doesn't seem like he's on that path right now. So let me see if I could swipe this while I send. Hey, so I had to swipe out right now. I had to swipe out so that I could send a text message. What happened to the stream when I did that? Did it disappear? Could you still hear me? How does that work? I've never done that before. Hold on, let me catch up right here. Marilena is calling me. And I said, chill. I'm with the familia right now. You're not even blood, fool. She doesn't like it when I say that. Some people say, they can't believe the Mexican martial arts. They have a Jamaican bobsled team. Hey, what about Mexican-Jamaican bobsled team? Oh, man. Wait, imagine who wins. Imagine if Hernandez wins against Costa. Bro, if Hernandez fights the way he fought right now against Costa, which I don't see why he wouldn't, coming off a high like this, once you fight at that level, it's like, man, you'd have to do something crazy to go back from that. If he's able to ride this momentum and meet Costa like that, then bro, he'll be able to do it, no question. But if we're talking about Chamoyev, let's not get crazy. What's up, Josiah? Gourmet chicken. Gourmet chicken. Also, it paused. So you couldn't even... Oh, I was going to say you couldn't hear me either, but I guess I didn't say anything. It pauses, it lags. Oh, okay, I apologize. Hopefully she doesn't text again right now. Because I told her I came outside. I came into the backyard to stream because there's just a lot going on in the house right now. And I don't want to slow down bedtimes and getting ready and stuff like that, because I'm in there super close to people trying to go to sleep at a certain point, and I just don't want to throw a wrench into things. Oh yeah, forgive me, like porfas, like I'm just, yeah, unfortunately there's like no, this is like we were talking about earlier. This is like old school, like AOL chat room kind of thing right here. Like there's basically no visual. I just, I'm kind of trying to hide out here, to be honest with you. It's been really stressful and hectic with trying to sell the house and my kids being in 19 different sports and me trying to do YouTube again full time, and it just doesn't make for the most peaceful environment a lot of the times. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go hide out there in the dark. I don't want to turn any lights on or anything. I just want to stay off the radar for a little bit. Now that's a video. Now he's a beast. He's a beast. He was putting it on tonight. It was exciting. He made it exciting. Dang, even as a member, it doesn't give you a members only notification. I mean, you can't get more Pacific than that. It's not like I'm just doing it for the general public. It's like specifically a members only stream, and even a member can't get. Man, it's hard out here for a member. Sounds like we're out in the wild. Yeah, I got my AC vent blasting this old rickety thing, making a bunch of noise out here. Life's like a lowrider. Yeah, I mean, it's easy with the kids, you know. You know how it is. It's easy with the kids. It's easy, it's easy with the kids. Sometimes I feel like you had to really take a left turn to butt heads with your kids a lot, you know? Just sometimes you and your significant other, you got your own strengths and weaknesses. Some of you got, some significant others have more strengths than the others, and some have more weaknesses than the others. Some are more annoying than the others. And, you know, just try not to let the kids feel it, you know. Thank you. Thank you, 5G Trevor. I love the dark. I was born in the dark. Or how does he say it? I was raised in the dark. I don't remember the phrase. I spent a significant amount of time in the dark. I spent every night in the dark. Wait a minute. Isn't that normal? Oh, yes, you are correct. It makes sense to spend time in the dark at nighttime. Hold on. I'm being interrupted. I was just so rudely interrupted because people have no respect for the life of a jester in 2025. I'm about to lose my mind, bro, for real. Man. The element of supplies. Hey, that would be a good name for like a Office Depot, like a Office Max competitor, the element of supplies. I'm in my backyard right now. Okay, so we got a couple people that got notifications. Hey, yeah, so for some of you, a lot of you, I'm sure you know this, but every once in a while, I mean, not everybody knows every little detail about YouTube. Just in case, you know, of course, when you subscribe on YouTube, that's not all there is to it. You also got to say all notifications. If you don't say that, YouTube's just gonna be dumb. It's gonna be like, oh, you wanted to see when they upload? We're just like every video. Oh, we were just gonna let you know like once a year. It's just dumb like that. But not only that, inside your actual settings in your phone, you have to click all notifications from YouTube. You know how like in your phone, like your iPhone or whatever, you can go to settings and then you can see Instagram, the weather app, text, whatever, and you can either turn on or turn off notifications. If you don't have notifications on from YouTube, you're never gonna get a notification, even if you're subscribed. It's dumb. You have to actively go turn it on. I'm about to take this phone and go chill outside too. Feel like one with the GM. You know what? I was just thinking like 30 seconds ago, I kind of like doing it like this. It's kind of peaceful. Like I would like to do a stream like this every once in a while. There's not all I'm just like super chilled out right now. Just mellow. It's like a whole different tone. I like it. It's like late nights with the Grandmaster. It's just dark. Just do like a love line thing, like Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla kind of thing. Just late night, chill out. I'm gonna go find ARJR721. He was just sitting here. He probably fell asleep. You think the darkness is your ally? Your voice is like Bane mixed with Count Dracula. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Charlie Murphy, the darkness. Charlie Murphy, that was Eddie. Wait, that was Eddie Murphy's brother, right? The Chappelle Show dude. But what does that have to do with the darkness? Did he have like a song called The Darkness or something? I gotta Google that. I hate it when stuff goes over my beanie. The darkness is. I feel you. I spent 2 hours in the car last night smoking so I didn't stress my daughter out. You know what, bro? Bro, what is with us, dude? I'm telling you, we're twinsies. I was literally gonna go sit. I can't even believe you just said that. I was literally gonna go sit in my car in the front yard and do this stream. And the only reason I didn't do it was because someone was about to, my kid was doing something and they were about to drop them off and they were gonna see me in the front yard just like with the light from the phone on, just sitting in the car, and I was like, that's gonna look weird. That's the only reason I didn't do that, bro. I would have been doing the same. I just saw him, darker than my black chanclas. Wilson Mitchell, he was in the beginning. I took a shower. Hey, Wilson Mitchell, I'm glad that worked out like that. I barely started streaming too. Me and Marilena were talking for longer than I had anticipated, bro. And I had already mentally was like, well, there goes the night. It's not gonna work out. But like I said, I didn't want to be a liar. I like flat out, straight out told you guys, clear as day, I'm gonna be back. So I thought I have to go back. What's up, everyone? Who we creeping on? Who about to catch the chocolate? Just life in general, you know. We're just throwing chanclas up. They land where they, and they'll land where they may, you know? They'll land where they may. Chicken kebabs. Hey, GM, Lord Racer, Jamaican Wheels. Just say hello to everybody. Nothing but greetings. Nothing but greetings right here. That's amazing. Hey, Marloca, were you just testing out like new screen names? I noticed your name was back to normal today. The Ninja Stream. I like it. Hey, Ryan, it's relaxing, bro. We all do it from time to time. Just like the cochinos earlier that didn't want to admit they sniffed their socks when they take them off. We had a pretty high percentage still, more than you would think. Rick James always referred to him as the darkness. Well, I actually saw a clip. I saw like some outtakes on YouTube the other day from the Chappelle show, and Dave Chappelle just like busting up about something. And I thought, I need to watch that. Like, I bet I would love the Chappelle show. Like all the clips I've ever seen, it just seems so good. And I've never watched it. Oh, I don't know if you're playing with me, Ryan Holiday. It is on. I'm just outside with the light off. I'm trying to fly under the radar. Marilena was just trying to 10-7 me right now, so I'm just hiding outside for a little bit. I'm trying to stay out of sight till the 5 stars die down. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a quick paint job real quick before I pop back up again. Thank you, Brian Cargo. I'm telling you, GM, you'll be looking back at this and seeing what God brought you through. I'm speaking from experience. These are the struggles before the victory. I love you, bro. Words are powerful, bro. Like, I can't even, like, it's just, you guys could tell. I know you could. We spend too much time together. I know you could tell when I was on the stream today it was different. I wasn't feeling it. I was in the dumps. I'm stressed. Just from the beginning of the day, it was just rocky. It was just... And then... I wouldn't have thought it would get worse when I got off the stream. And, bro, it just puts me in a bad place. And then... just you reminded me of something like this, ARJR. And it's not like some superficial, like, oh, yeah, you'll be fine. But, like, knowing this dude's been there. He's lived life. I'm not telling him nothing he hasn't heard before. There's nothing new under the sun. All the rivers run into the sea. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not yet full. Return to the place from whence they came. All vanity of vanities, you know. Everything just cycles and repeats itself. ARJR's been there. And it really does encourage me. I'm not the first one living through these stresses and frustrations. Come on, Simone. Hey, you have a good night, Q-Ball. I appreciate you stopping by. I was saying to my wife, it's crazy how that all happened and how me and you were going through similar things. Bro, I tried to fake it, man. Like some of you real ones on here, and if you didn't, I don't blame you. There's no way you could have known or would have seen it. But some of you on here actually stumbled across my car stuff when I was selling cars, and I posted about it a couple times. Some of you came over. I was always on there doing goofy stuff, acting all happy, trying to be a chistoso and everything, being silly. But man, it was rough. It was painful. It was bad. It wasn't working out. The car industry is just structured in such a way that the sales managers will just, bro, they'll take home 15, 20, 25K a month, and you're struggling like the best of the best, like the top dudes, at least in this area, the top dudes are taking home. Understand me, taking home, not grossing, taking home. Is that net or is that gross? That's net, right? They're taking home 6,000. And I was not the best of the best. I wasn't taking that home, Charlie. But I'm telling you, even the best case, they were taking home six and change. The money's where the sales managers are at. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try solar. And I start doing that. And bro, everyone thinks you're a scammer. There's so many solar horror stories. They don't even give you the time of day. Even if you could save them thousands of dollars, bunch of money every month, they don't care. They think you're a scammer. And when you were telling me all this stuff, it's like, bro, I might as well have lost the job too. It just wasn't, what I was bringing in was just not even close to what needed to go out, you know? And then I thought I'm going to try to do a different step, kind of be my own boss and figure things out, take the initiative, do the solar thing. And then that just started falling apart. And then just mentally being in that same place, bro, where you start to think all these things, man, like, hey, I got insurance on and this, and I start to feel like Michael Jackson, you know. I start to feel like, hey, I'm even worth more to my family dead than I am alive. Like, all I am right now is just a hassle to them. Like, that's, like, as bad as it sounds, I'd probably help them out more if I wasn't even here, you know? And just you start thinking stupid stuff. Then we start talking about ages and similarities. I'm like, bro, we're living the same life. I'm gonna watch it. I don't even, what platform is it on? I think the only platform we got left is Hulu, because I basically had to get it. It was like some bundle when I got the ESPN Plus or something. If it's on Hulu, I'm good. I'll be able to scope it out. I've been getting unhealthy too. I need to start running on my treadmill again. Maybe watch all the seasons as I run. I've been drinking soda like stupid. I haven't been taking care of myself. I've been all depressed. I've been eating like stupid. Um, what's up, Ryan Doyle? My flow is current like tsunamis. GM, I had it rough after I got divorced for about 5 years. I could empathize. You know what? People could really be blessings to each other in ways that they could have never even imagined. You know, like I know there's people in here in the chat that have experienced, they've gone ahead of me, they've experienced things before me. They could speak encouragement to me. And it was like I kind of referenced a little while ago. You know, sometimes people will say these fluffy things, and no pun intended, Hernandez. They'll say these things and be like, "Oh, you'll be fine. You'll get better. Things will pass." And it's like, "Oh yeah, you don't know what you're talking about." But when there's people that have been through stuff, then it's like it's way different. It's like you're speaking from experience. It's like when I look at my kids and they're going through something, you know, they're going through things that kids go through. It could be something in regard to homework, school, friendships, whatever. And it's like, I got you. I've been there. I could talk you through this. And when you're an adult, it's like you just got to lean on other people, other good people in your life that could do the same thing to you, that have taken those steps before you. I'm in my backyard, F-bomb. I'm trying to stay off the radar. I just want to have a little nighttime chill out right here. I'm in nature right now. Do you ever feel like a big pile of doo-doo in the woods waiting on a rain to come and melt you into the dirt and wash you away? Or is that just me? I'm literally doing that right now, Lil 8 Up. I'm literally... You know, like, last night, me and one of my kids were inside the house, and we heard this crazy, crazy loud noise. I can't even... The only thing I could imagine was that it was like a jet that was unreasonably close to our house. I don't even understand it. It was a crazy loud noise. And we heard that same noise sometime last week. And my kids made some kind of reference or joke to, like, oh, I wonder if, are they attacking us? Are they bombing us? Is that like a war? And I think I said it in my beanie. I don't think I said it out loud. But I was like, I hope so. I'm ready, bro. Like, what are you waiting for? And I'm not trying to be all dramatic or a downer or anything, but like, if we're honest with ourselves, I think a lot of us think that way. Even if you're okay, even if you're in a good enough place, it's like, you know, like let's say you believe in some kind of afterlife. I'm not gonna get all into like branches of religion or theology or anything, but let's say you believe in various forms of afterlife. Whatever that is, and whatever the journey there is for you, isn't that place much better than where we're at right now? So I feel like a lot of us here would be like, heck yeah, like what do we want to be in this wicked, diseased, disappointing place for? So I'm not saying it like we got to all go drink some Kool-Aid and die or anything like that. I'm not trying to freak you out. I'm just saying, isn't it like objectively true? Like, this place is lame. I'm telling you, when my wife met me, I was the I was the overdraft king. She told me she could feed her kids for a mint on my overdraft fees. You're in the borrower phase right now. Next, you'll be a lender. Bro. And I can't wait, bro. I've always been like a generous person. Like, I love tipping people. I love blessing people. I love, and I'm not, I hope you don't take this as like bragging or showing off or anything like that. I feel like when we have these kind of chats, it's different. It's not like I'm in a group of, like, you know, a bunch of my kids' friends, parents or something bragging or like trying to get some kind of social credit or anything like that. But I love like giving to the less fortunate. I love giving money to a homeless person. I love putting money in someone's mailbox and they didn't even know I did it. I love, um, I've always been that way. And it's like, I remember there's been times when I was just praying, just being like, you know, my heart. Like, I'm not the kind of person that's gonna buy Lamborghinis and yachts. Like, I'm the kind of person that just wants to know my bills are paid. I want to make sure that my family's not struggling, like my parents, my siblings. I want to make sure that my kids don't have a life like I did. I want to make sure they're smart with their finances, with their credit. I want to make sure they're on the right path. I want to help up and coming people. I want to help that teenage. I want to help that young mom, that 21-year-old mom with 3 kids that's single and she has 2 jobs and she's a waitress. Boom, here's $100 tip. Like, that's just always. That's why there's been times I've been so frustrated. Like, this, it doesn't line up. I'm like, I feel like I would do the right thing if I was in a blessed situation. So I would just get so frustrated. Like, why me? Why am I in such a bad position? Yeah, you didn't miss anything, Lil 8 Up. Oh, you know what? There was one that I was kind of proud of. I won a national video contest because I made a goofy video about a car. I was proud of that one. Taking home is net. Okay, I think I was originally correct then, because I think I was comparing take home to gross. So I think I was right. I think. Kurt, I was doing a bunch of yard work because I'm trying to sell my house. I got burnt, homie. Yeah, Jamaican bobsled team. I can't blame you. I never, ever, ever knocked on doors. Like, when I first started, they took me just to watch some other dude do it. And I was like, there's no way. There's no way. I don't answer them either. I always used to joke around about how, like, door knockers and like chesters are like the two most despicable people on earth. Like, don't go to someone's house and bug them. Like, if they want something, they'll go get it. Like, it's just. So I wasn't a door knocker. I would work with referrals with people who were kind of already in the loop in one way or another. Or, I have to admit, the third most hated person in the world, phone calls. The only thing about phone calls is, like, bro, just don't answer your stupid phone. Don't get mad at me. And I would always be like, in 2025, what kind of loser answers their phone if they don't know who's calling? It would blow my mind when someone would answer the phone and be mad at me. And I'd be like, are you serious? Who'd you think I was? You thought I was calling you, telling you that you won $1 million or what? Why'd you answer the phone to a number that you don't know and then you can get mad? I get calls all day and I never answer the phone if I don't know who it is. I don't understand the psychology of someone that answers the phone. Like, they're just hoping for a conversation with a stranger. I don't get it. And then they act mad when they realize it's a stranger. But yeah, I get it. I can't stand door knocking. Everything's blacked out, Cody. I'm hiding. I'm hiding in the dark outside in my backyard. It's a ninja stream. It's a stream for the OLED freaks. How the screen looks is how the inside of my brain feels. I think I'm like stupid behind in the chat. Hey, Rancelot, it is good to have you here. I promise this is not typical. We've never done something like this before. This is super low budget, chill out, panic mode. Like, next time you'll actually be able to see visuals. This is kind of like an audio stream. I said that worth more dead line to my wife once, and she threatened to beat me for speaking nonsense. Oh, bro. Bro, sometimes I feel like Marilena would tell me, like, all right, what's the plan? We gotta have an alibi. Oh, man. Everybody on the same path, just different places. It's hard, but if you push through, it'll be worth it afterwards. That's a cool way to look at it. And I start to discover that when we start to talk a lot, it's like, man, I was over here thinking I'm all unique in this problem, and it's like everyone's having the same kind of situations as me in their own way. You know what, Will Mitchell? I know some people don't get it and they probably think it was pathetic, but there's been times when I don't feel that. I don't feel loved, appreciated, respected, whatever it is that a person seeks. And I've actually thought, my homies like me. How come in every other situation I seem to be so unlovable? But my homies like me. And it'll be so confusing to me. Maybe because you don't have to live with me, I don't know. But I've had some rough times where I just feel like the scum of the earth. And I'm like, you know what? They seem to like me. I'm going to go stream right now. And I never regret it. You're right, come on, you're right. You're right. I should have just got like a normal 9 to 5. Going in sales is just like, you gotta be a psychopath to succeed in sales. You gotta be like a twisted person. It's crazy, Lil Up, because you'll feel that way, like you're saying, right? You'll feel that way in the moment. You'll think it's the end. It'll feel like you can't handle it. But then at some point it's like weeks later, months later, and it's like, oh, I came out of it. That's crazy. Man, I think my neighbor, it smells like he's burning something he shouldn't be burning. And I mean like, he works on cars a lot in his backyard, and it smells like something went sideways. It smells like, it almost smells like when asphalt's burning, or like a bad kind of rubber. That doesn't smell good. I think I'm like 30 minutes behind in the chat. Hold on, let me try to catch up. For real, Wilson Mitchell. um Hold up. I'm really behind. I feel bad. I love it that Jay Mitchell is like, can everyone not see him or just me? um um okay, hold up. Let me try to catch up. Um Settle Dark 30. Thank you, Wilson Mitchell. Thank you. Um, and you know what? I don't want this to come out wrong, but you guys all know, like some of you might be a little bit newer than others, at least new members, but maybe you've been lurking, I don't know. But there's a few people that have been giving like ridiculous and supporting in ways that I never could have imagined. Um, Again, I know this could easily sound bad, but I just want you to know if you guys hadn't done that the last couple weeks, I'm almost positive I probably would have stopped again, or at least would have not even been close to as active, because the lack of views and the way the analytics have been so discouraging, and it just feels like everything is telling me, hey, you're delusional. If you were good, it would show in the numbers. Then especially the conversations that I have with Marilena, everything just piled on top of each other. I'm like, I already told you. I told you guys 1 or 2 streams ago, just a couple nights ago. I was sitting on my couch at, I don't know what time, 2 in the morning or something, and I'm like, I'm emotional, and I'm bummed out, and I'm like, how after I had these nights where people are giving in record numbers, they're saying the best things, they're ridiculously supportive, and I'm literally sitting here thinking I'm gonna make a post right now saying, sorry guys, I tried, I failed, sorry. I'm like, how does this happen? What a 180. How does this happen? And in those moments, I was like, no, I know. I felt like Hulk Hogan when his hand drops 2 times and then he picks it up. I was like, how could I do that? These people have been like, I hope you don't think of it the wrong way, but I looked at it like, how disrespectful of me that would be for them to believe in me the way that they've been showing in a very tangible way. And me just, that would be such a slap in the face to be like, oh, thanks guys, peace. And you guys being so crazy generous made me like just realize there's no way I could be that disrespectful to how helpful you've been. And I just couldn't let myself. And anytime Marilena has any kind of doubts or frustrations, or you should do this or you should do that, I'm like, bro, look at what these people are doing. Have you ever seen anything like this? I tried to make it on YouTube for 9 years, and I couldn't. And that was getting 50,000 to over 100,000 to some videos with literally over 1 million views. I have videos with over 1 million views, and I couldn't pay my bills. And now I have like 2,000, 3,000 people from Lucky showing up per video, and they're supporting in ways that YouTube never did. How could you deny me this? You gotta believe in me. Problem is, I had her saying, okay, I believe in you. Okay, let's try it, for 9 years. She's traumatized. I'm battling every day, daily. I'm battling 9 years of broken promises. 9 years of our credit is going down and down and down. 9 years of, sorry, which bills do you want to pay and not pay this month? 9 years. It's been super, super good for like the past 3, maybe 4 weeks. It's been crazy. But I'm battling 9 years daily. And she just reminded me today. That we're losing our house because of me. Because of what I did for 9 years. Which I told her was stupid because she always hated this house. I always tell her, stick with one thing. I feel like she jumps around. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought you always hated this house and you didn't want to live here. And you begged me for years, let's move. But I liked the house and I didn't want to. Now Now it's my fault that we can't stay in this house? That's weird. Wait a minute, I thought you wanted to get rid of this house and cash out any equity whatsoever so we could have a whole different kind of lifestyle, be more present, be more available, spend more time together, not make our house idle, not stress over finances. But now it's my fault we're losing it? I thought we didn't want to keep it. What the heck? What are we what are we arguing about? I did something. I did something no matter what. I did something bad. Oh man, bro. Wait, did you see a star somewhere? Let me see. I'm pointing at a star right now, but I can't see it in the reflection. I don't know if you can see it better. There's another one up there. Oh, wait a minute. I have my... Oh, snap. I have this all the way down. Oh, that's way too bright. Oh, that's way too bright. Oh, there we go. Never mind all that. Bro, I've been lurking for years, but couldn't afford to be a member until now. Gonna help when I can, GM. Cody Chapman, I appreciate you. I love a good lurker story. It makes me feel good to know someone was out there chilling in the shadows. It's good to, it's weird. It's like meeting a long lost relative or something like that. I appreciate you. And even if and when the membership runs out, even if you can't, I mean, and I encourage you, if you want to stay a member, just do the 99 cents one. You don't got to go crazy. It's all the tiers are the same. If you want to just still have extra streams and extra background stuff, do the cheapest one, bro. But even if not, I just ask you, just, hey, still just be active in the chat. Leave comments just so we can still chop it up with you. Just know you're still around. GM, I quit once before. I still regret it and remember the day I realized you aren't letting anyone down but yourself. Yeah, there's a part of me that's really upset with myself because I feel like I could have made so much progress in the last couple years that I was selling cars. It's like everything I'm doing now and going hard on streams and stuff I could have done before. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, if I remember correctly, I had no, yeah. I didn't have the choice. I remember when I got that job in October, there was no choice. What am I thinking? There was no choice. I got it because I absolutely had to. I had to have a job on paper, and I had to take care of some stuff immediately. I didn't have the buffer to be like, I'm going to stream every day now and see what happens. I had to get a job, but I just feel like so much time was wasted. But again, during that time, I learned a lot of things. I learned a lot of organizational things and discipline things that I feel like I'm executing now. Carlos, oh, well, Ryan, let me tell you this before I forget. I appreciate you wanting to buy merch and no peer pressure or anything, but if you do, the easiest place I could think of right now where you could go buy some is, well, it just depends on what you want, actually. If you want, just go the traditional route. I got my Teespring store all over. It's like, you know how like on every video, there's like hoodies and sweaters and stuff right below the video, and if you click on them, it'll take you like to the store. It might even be below this one. I can't tell the way I'm looking at it right now, but if you go to pretty much any video, you'll see that. I just opened a new store. It's called Fourth Wall. I'm gonna move away from Teespring pretty soon altogether. There's a site called Fourth Wall, and that's where I have the quality over quantity shirt, and I'm starting to put some new stuff. If you want to go that route, just look at my most recent streams. that has the new website, the Fourth Wall website, in the description of all the new streams. But if you just want to go old school, easy route, there's more options right now because I've had that store forever. You could use the spring one as well, but I appreciate it. And congratulations on that membership, Robert. I'm glad to have you in the family. Carlos, I mean, it's not that easy to say, I guess, but I'm hoping and I'm assuming that when I'm living somewhere different and we have a little bit more breathing room, that I'm gonna be able to start doing things with Flaco again. That that is like, bro, that could absolutely change and revitalize the whole channel, just change absolutely everything. And even if it doesn't, bro, I was so happy. Those are some of the funnest times of my life. It just brought joy to me just to be silly with Flaco. But I want to bring segments back with Flaco. I want to do those segments where people could send in videos and I could respond to user videos. I want to do things where I'm reacting and making content around like martial arts movies again, like I was doing with like Ong Bak and like Bruce Lee movies back in the day. I want to try to implement actually talking with maybe up and coming fighters. Just stuff that mixes it up, that gets other people involved. And not only do I think it'll help for the viewers to mix things up a little bit and see different people, and maybe there's a fighter they like, maybe I'm talking about a movie they like. Of course, it's just always fun when me and Flaco are doing stuff together, but it'll help keep me super motivated as well when there's a variety in the content, just something fresh every day to look forward to. But there's no cap on it, you know, anything and everything. If I get the resources available again, doing stuff like the Brown Ranger, doing some funny workout stuff like I was doing with the push-up stuff, but like, you know, something a little bit different. Music videos again. I'd like to play around with the idea of doing more stuff outside my little dojo, you know? Just like, you know, stuff outside, stuff, you know, out in the open world. In every way, assumption. Women could be volatile in every certain moon phase. Every certain moon phase. Don't let it get to you, brothers. We must let them steam off like Majin Buu. I get it, bro. That makes me feel better. Sometimes I have to tell myself that. Like, it's just, you know, something that it's just, you know, try not to be too pacific, but it's like maybe it's just something that's going on right now. Maybe it's not nothing to do with me necessarily. I just gotta weather the storm, you know. Takes 10 years to be an overnight success, bro. It's the history of unstable times. It spooked her. Yeah, bro. I just messed up too much. I would always have this stupid confidence. I'd be like, we're gonna be okay. And she's like, I'm telling you, we have to have this by this. We gotta pay off this loan by then. We have this deadline. And I would be so like dismissive about it. I'd be like, bro, you don't think I'm gonna be good by then? I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna make that video. Like, we're gonna be fine by then. That's like 3 months away. Then we get there and she's crying. She's like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna lose this. We're gonna lose that. Our credit's tanking. And I did that for years, because I just had my head in the clouds. So now she just looks at it like, you're still doing the same thing. And no matter how much I tell her, it's never been like this. She'll tell me, you said that before. It's never been like this. I got this new idea. Now I'm going to make this kind of video. Oh, the algorithm changed. Now I'm going to do this kind of video. Now they're shorts. I'm going to do these kind of videos. She's like, I heard it all before. And I can't be that mad because, like, I would feel the same way. I'm sorry to hear that, Christopher. So when I say 9 years, Ryan, I mean like because I've been doing YouTube for 9 years. We've been in this house. Uh, Honestly, I think we've been here like 7 years, and I don't know what it is because we had some stupid like could just the way it's been the last few years, just constant messing up. Well, 7 years, I guess. Cashing out equity early, HELOCs, different consolidation things where they're like, if you ever sell the house, you got to pay back this and that amount. So like, there's a lot of stuff tied up in it. So I don't even know right now how much we're gonna get, but there is equity, but it's not like stupid crazy. Plus, whatever equity we get, it's not gonna pay off all our debt. It's gonna make a nice dent, but we have like the stupidest debt you ever heard of in your life. It will be different though. ARJR721, this will be one of those streams we remember when GM is a million deep in members. Hey, Ryan Lowe, the other night, I actually got a meteorite or whatever. I got it on video. I was driving home from somewhere and I saw the funkiest, craziest thing I've ever seen in the sky. It, I'm telling you, it looked like a snake. It was shaped like a snake. And it was like moving, like the head kept like, oh snap! That was crazy. I'm probably overreacting. As I was describing that, as I was literally describing right now, I don't know if that was a shooting star or another meteorite or if that was an angel or what. One of them just flew like literally like straight over my head, like the airplane on Wayne's World. It wasn't like way off to the right, way off in the left. It was straight over my beanie right now. As I was describing it, I looked up in the sky and it was like it looked like I've never seen one that close. It looked like, oh my gosh. I've never seen one that close before. And I'm telling you, I'm blind. It looked like stupid close. Like I could see the flames on it. I've never seen one like that before in my life. Bro. The sky and stuff like that fascinates me, man. It was like directly over my head. Oh my gosh. I feel like I don't even want to talk for like 30 minutes now. I'm just like in awe. Oh my gosh. That was wild. That didn't look far at all. Wow. The other night, bro. The other night I saw that thing in the sky that looked like a snake, and I took some video of it, but by the time I was able to safely pull over and take video, it had started to change shape, and it was no longer like a snake. Like the head of it was like a ball. It was getting bigger and bigger like a ball, but then in the center of it was like a bright white part, and it kept lowering and lowering and lowering and lowering and dropping. It almost looked like there was like a bubble, and from out of the bubble a little seed was like lowering to the earth or something. I was like, what the heck? It was like something from Revelation. I didn't even know how to describe it. And then I told my kids, and they're like, what the heck? And I showed them the video, and they're like, that's an alien. And I couldn't believe it. And then I told Marilena, and she's like, that's a meteorite. Didn't you see in the news there was going to be a meteor shower? And then I Googled it, and I was so mad. It said that night there was going to be a meteor shower. And then I saw someone else had also taken video and posted it on Instagram, and it looked very similar to what I saw. But it was trippy when it looked like the shape of a snake. But this thing right now that flew above my head, that was crazy. It's crazy, but a lot of the bad things that happened to me ended up being a blessing later. Never know what's waiting for you, GM. Yeah, you're right, bro. I could, what's so dumb? I know that firsthand. I could say that myself. I should know better. I shouldn't forget that. What are you referring to, Chatty Fanny? I still love fighting. What do you mean? I'll be We'll be looking back at these days and telling the new subs we were there during the dark times, and this video will come up. That wasn't a meteor, it was a SpaceX launch. Are you playing with me for real? Was it? Is that why it looked all weird? And was that like a shuttle that was dropping back to the Earth? Is that why it looked? There was like a weird white thing that was like dropping and dropping and dropping. Hey, Wilson Mitchell, I didn't want to get all weird and like on my beanie about it, but I felt like that. Like the other night, I was in my backyard. It was like a month and a half ago. I was having a rough night, and again, like I'm an emotional person. I'm an emotional being, you know. There's been times I wish that I was just a careless, rough around the edges person that just doesn't feel, but I'm an emotional person. I was outside real late one night, and I was, having a hard night, and I was praying, and it was rough. And right at the end of my prayer, I just look up, and I think it was a shooting star. I don't know. It flew over my yard, and I was like, I don't want to get too, because there's nothing biblical about that. So I don't want to start getting all becoming a relativist and speaking of stuff that's not even scriptural, but I couldn't help but feel like, this feels like something though. And then right now it happened, and I'm like, what the heck? One of these things are gonna fall on me, bro. Make a wish. Astronomy hour with the GM. What if Chel's next video is him in the dark talking about stars? At that point, can the GM sue? I was wondering if you used to be a fighting fan 9 years ago. Yeah, I mean, from the very start, my very first video on this channel was breaking down the first Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz fight. I think it was UFC 196. Yeah, from the very start. Oh, that's cool. Look out for that. Marloca. Marloca. She's already a member. She already has the exclusivity. Already behind the curtain, already behind the paywall, and she's slapping down 10 big ones like it's nothing. Thank you, Marloca. Thank you. Unbelievable. If Charles Sutton's next video is about darkness, then he's a member. Hey, you know what? Thank you, Cody. Honestly, I did. I did feel a certain way. I did. But I was like, I'm being silly. I never told you guys this, and I'll tell you this because it's a member stream. How did it happen? How did he get... Oh, I emailed him. So look, you remember how Chale Sonnen actually commented on 2 of my videos? And if some of you don't know, then the other ones in the chat can confirm and validate for me, because you've seen them. Not only have you seen the screenshots, just so you know I didn't Photoshop them, you could go to the actual videos themselves and see them on there. They're still there. Chale Sonnen commented on 2 of my videos. One of them said something like, first time viewer, this guy's awesome or something. And then the next one's like, I love this channel. So I was like, dude, this is crazy. This is cool. I mean, it's one thing to know somehow, to hear through someone else. Like, imagine if Chale Sonnen was on his channel and he made a reference real quick, just in passing. Oh yeah, there's this Mexican MMA guy and he said this. And anyway, I'd be like, oh snap. But not only does like the dude, like one of the biggest people ever in MMA, know that my channel exists, he went out of his way to comment and say very, very positive, encouraging things. So I sent him an email. I think I sent a video in it. I believe I recorded a video just to let him know, hey bro, I'm a real person. Here's how I want to respond to that. And I told him, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was like, hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming on and showing love. That was really cool. Anyway, there's a dude named Ryan. Oh, what's his name? You could probably look it up. I'm pretty sure it's public knowledge. He has like a partner, like a dude he works with called Ryan something. I think he's the one that helps him shoot his videos. He's mentioned him before in his videos. He's like he shaves his head. He's like bald and he does like nutrition stuff. I think he writes books and stuff. He used to be like a producer on TV for years. So this dude, I think it's Ryan something. I think it's Ryan something with a D. I can't remember. And this dude emails me back. And he was like, hey, he said something like, I'm Chael's partner. He's like, yeah, I've been working with him forever. I'm his partner. I saw your email and, you know, we could, let's talk. I'm like, this is it. This is my moment. We exchange numbers. We get on the phone. I'm on the phone with Chael Sonnen's like right-hand man. Does his videos with them, does his YouTube channel with them. I don't know what he handles, but apparently he's a big dude in his life. So we're talking on the phone. I'm in my backyard. We're talking on the phone for like, bro, I bet I still got it. No, call logs don't last that long, huh? But I have texts in my phone from this dude because we texted first and we texted after. And we talked on the phone, I don't know, felt like an hour. And he was telling me, he was basically first of all, I thought it was weird because, and then you know what? I started to wonder. I never asked him, but I started to wonder, was it this dude or was it Chael that left me those comments? Because I think this dude like runs Chael's channel. And we were talking and it felt like the whole time we were talking, he was trying to give me advice and kind of tell me like, he was basically trying to tell me to do what Nina Drama does. He's like, bro, I think you'd make it. I think you'd hit good. He's like, get a pass, get a UFC pass, get a press pass, get over there, talk to fighters, do it. And honestly, and I might sound stupid, and even now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no desire to do that. I'm not interested in that. I never wanted to be a reporter. I didn't want to be an analyst. I didn't want to be the next Ariel Hawini. I didn't want to go talk to fighters and get all like, oh, I'm talking to a celebrity and just be like, I want to rub shoulders with everyone and get starstruck. That's not me. I want to hide and never meet any of those people. I want to rent a shed, build a little set, build a studio, make movies, make shows, release funny videos with me and Flaco. I don't want to go and be like, oh my gosh, I met Sean Strickland, I interviewed him. I'm not interested in that. And I was like, bro, he kept telling me, you should do that. You should get out more. You should invite fighters on the show. You should do podcasts with them. You should collab. And I really believe in what you're doing. It's funny. I get it. I like it. I'm into it. but he wouldn't let me. Like, it was like it was like he was gatekeeping. It was like, bro, Cheo left me these comments. Chael Sonnen left me comments, asked Chael Sonnen, and not to be mean or anything, but in my mind, I was like, why am I talking to you? Are you gonna let me talk to Chael? Like, and I kept trying to circle back and be like, bro, Chael liked my stuff though. Like, he went out of his way to leave these comments. Why are you trying to like say, yeah? Because I was trying to do my show at the time. I was trying. Remember that I had the Indiegogo, and this was all around that time, and I was just banking on everything. I was trying to do everything I could, so I could keep doing this, my dream, and not have to abandon it all, and go sell cars or whatever. And I was telling him, dude, I have this thing. I made a press kit. I shot this proof of concept. It's not like a full length thing, but I shot some of it. You can kind of see, get an idea what it is. I made a deck, a presentation deck, a pitch, all the characters, everything laid out, all the episodes, how it was gonna be. I said, I just need some people with legitimate names to say, yeah, I vouch for that. But like, you have to do nothing. You don't have to lift a finger. I'm not asking you for money. You don't have to do anything. We just need to be able to show people at the top, this person's name is on it. He's let's call him an executive producer. Doesn't have to do anything. Doesn't ever have to show up. It's just basically him saying, I vouch for it. I believe in this project. If I could attach a name like Charles Sonnen to this, boom, I'm golden. At least in the, I was trying to get something on Fight Pass. I was trying to get something on ESPN, something where a name like Chael Sonnen will be respected, He just kept turning the conversation back around to like, well, he was telling me that he was in TV for years. And he was telling me how awful TV was. He's like, bro, trust me, you don't want to do it. Trust me, you don't want to be on Fight Pass. The guy, I know the guy there. I know the owner. He's an idiot. Everyone hates working with him. You don't want to do that. He's like, bro, I'm telling you, keep doing YouTube. Go to the UFC events. Just talk to people. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to be 65 years old interviewing some new up-and-comer at the Apex. That's not what I want to do, bro. Like, you guys like my content. You're telling me I'm funny. You're telling me you guys are regular viewers. You're telling me you believe in what I do. You can't just put his name on something. I don't want a penny from you. Like, it didn't make any sense. And I was trying to be cool. I was trying to not have a weird conversation, but I kept just trying to bring it back around to like, but you think he would do this? Can I talk to, like, and he was just kind of like, he kept telling me how shy Chael is. He's like, yeah, he doesn't really, And I think I even asked him at one point, does he know that you're talking to me? Does he know you called me? Like, does he even know about this? And I think he was like, yeah. But he was basically just giving me the runaround and blowing it off. And then the whole time I'm like, bro, you guys initiated contact. What the heck? And then he kind of just left it as, trying to be encouraging, probably walking away thinking he, built me up, gave me some advice. And then I remember like 2 weeks later or something. And the only reason I did it is because the homie Alex, Alex RMZ from Voto, he basically just like, I don't want to say he begged me. Like, it wasn't like that, but he basically just really asked me like, bro, can you just please follow up with that guy and see if there's any way he would reconsider? And I was humiliated. I was embarrassed because if I have any kind of access or relationship with anyone, that's at that level, I don't want to seem like a groveler. I don't want to seem like a beggar. It's like, hey, we had a conversation. Cool. I want to leave it like that. I don't want to leave that negative imprint on their minds. Like, oh yeah, this dude was following up and trying to get favors from us. But I was like, okay, what have I got to lose? Me and my homie Alex have been trying to get something off the ground since high school. So it's like, I got to do my part. I'll try. I texted him and I was like, hey man, I know you weren't really into it before, but like literally this is all we're going to do. We're going to try to send it to these people and these people and these people. If there's even a chance that he would even consider just vouching for it, just putting his name on something. We don't need any money. We don't need him to be in it. Would just if you actually believe in what we, I wasn't all long-winded about it, but I basically said it as nicely and concise as I could. I just never heard back. Just never said anything. And Yeah, that's the whole story. I never talked about that before. But I remember, like, I literally thought my life was gonna change. It was very similar to like the Rumble thing. I thought my life was gonna change. I have this dude that's Chael Sonnen's right hand man. Say, here's my number. Let's get on the phone. I'm like, bro, this is it. I'm gonna be on Fight Pass. Just nope. It's not how it goes. Lord Racer, Carl's Jr. spicy chicken sandwich, no mayo, add Santa Fe sauce, bro. You had me until no mayo. Are you serious? Look, it in honor of you, Lord Racer, I'm gonna at least try it. I, I I love Carl's Jr. spicy chicken sandwiches to a unreasonable degree. Like, they're very important to me. I know it sounds silly, but if you guys know me, you know how much I love food. I got a special love for Carl's Jr. spicy chicken sandwiches. So to change, to alter them in any way hurts me a little bit. But just out of respect and for the support, I'm gonna try it. Thank you for supporting. Um Ryan Parsons, that was him. Ryan Parsons was his name. That was the dude I talked to. So yeah, I thought about that too. Like, if you go way, 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 way into the old records, it'll be there. I know I have his texts, cause I was looking for something a while back and I saw it there. I still have the texts. Um, it was definitely Ryan Parsons. That's who it was. Your tatas are what the MMA community needs the most. Sometimes you have to do the things that work before you could do what you want, bro. That's good. That's good, bro. You're right. I bet he wanted you to do the UFC events and use you as a man on the inside. Never do business through a middleman. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to get past him. That's why I'm like, man, was that even Chael in the comments? GM, I'm gonna hook you up with the fantastic media guy that owes me some favors. Hey, you're the best, man. You're the best. Hey, I'll tell you guys this, and I'm not gonna be weird about it. But you know, I've thought this so many times. Of all the people that come across my channel, and I know not all 312,000 people actively watch right now, but I've thought so many times, of all the people on my channel, not one person has a tia that works at Netflix. Not one person has a brother-in-law that's a talent agent. Like, really? Out of all these people, I would love to just have some jobs, where I could, do a commercial, be on an episode or something. I love acting. I would love to act. I had a manager and an agent back in like 2012. And at the time, it felt like the right thing to do because I had a full-time job. I had a really serious, important full-time job. And I was always having to miss work because they would tell me like the night before, hey, you got to audition in LA in the morning at this time. I'm like, bro, what do you think this is? I can't just. And so they didn't love it at my job. And after a while, I had to tell the management agency. It was this lady out of Studio City. I had to tell her, hey, I can't do this anymore. Sorry. It's not working out. They would send me on stupid auditions that didn't make any sense for me. I would get there and I would see the other people and I'd see what it was. And I was like, are you serious? I drove 8-hour round trip for this. And there's times when I feel like, did I make a big mistake? Was there something right around the corner? But I was trying to do that. I was trying to get into acting. So if any of you have a tia or someone out there, tell them, hook it up so I can make a show. I really appreciate you, Wilson Mitchell. However, even if nothing ever happens, I appreciate you. Um, I want to make a movie like how Napoleon Dynamite did, or like Foot Fist Way. I want to make a movie with like $300 or even better, zero. I want to make a movie with the smallest budget ever. Like, I would take so much more pride in that. When I hear people like, oh, this movie's the best, it cost $32 million, I'm like, well, it better be good. All that money, that's stupid. I think if you have a good story, if you have a good, you know, chemistry and everything in there, you don't need money. I would love to do a small budget film. It would have more charm like that. Oh yeah, El Mariachi as well, yeah. The homie Alex RMZ was really inspired by that. He would always talk about it when we were like teenagers. Ryan took Chale's words too serious. He couldn't let you get close. I really appreciate that, Wilson Mitchell. I really appreciate that. I should go now. I was on here way longer than I thought. I really just didn't want to be a liar. And I was going to be on here like 30 minutes. And I've had one of my kids texting me since I've been out here. I had Marilena text me. I should probably head in. This was very therapeutic for me. I appreciate you guys being here. You guys are like the most supportive, the most cool, down to earth community I've ever come across on YouTube. I'm very thankful for you. Absolutely, Wilson Mitchell. Thank you, Hoser. Thank you. That makes me feel good because sometimes I feel like I don't have that inspiration myself. So thank you. I salute you, Josh. Much love, Brian. It's been real, Cody. Thank you. I'm glad to have you here. I agree, Wilson. Thank you, Bobsled. Head up, Beto. Head up. What's up? Thank you for being here, F-Bomb. Good night, everybody. Good night, Carlos. I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow might be a little tricky because it's a Sunday, and I think there's some stuff we got to do a couple towns over, but Sundays are always kind of a toss-up for me. Good night, Jim. You show up, and it'll take care of the rest. Thank you. Thank you very much. Month by month, brick by brick. Good night, Ryan. Thank you all. Thank you very much. I'll see you at the latest on Monday. At the latest. Thank you, Wilson. Maraloca, good night, everyone in the dojo chat. We love you, primo. My prima, that's a prima, Maraloca. Thank you. Thank you. We need your influence in this community, Maraloca. You are special, and we got to protect you at all costs. We got to have people like you in here. Thank you. You guys have a good night. Be good. Be positive. Be safe.